Hey everyone, it's Casey. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to do kind of a reading 24-hour vlog type of thing. There's no official readathon going, but today it's Friday and next week I have a very stressful week at work. And so I just wanted to kind of do this to kind of get my mind off of things at work and then kind of make it so I'm not thinking about it all weekend. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start reading tonight, Friday night, probably at 7 p.m. and then read all the way till Saturday at 7 p.m. I am going to sleep during that and, live my life a little bit. But I thought it'd be fun to do kind of a challenge to see how much that I can read in 24 hours. I saw that Read by Zoe did this. I think she's done it twice that I've seen. And I really liked it. And so I'm just kind of doing it by myself. And so that's my plan. So I'm going to go over the books I'm going to read. And then you'll see vlog footage that obviously I don't know what it's going to be like because I haven't shot it. So the first book it's the one I'm currently reading, so I want to finish it up. It is What Stands in the Storm by Kim Cross. I'm on page 106 and it has more than I thought. It has 280, so I have a little under 200 pages, 180 left. So I'm really liking this. I just finished my other book about tornadoes called, I'm looking at my bookshelf, it's called Mercy of the Sky, I believe. So this book is about the big super storm in 2011, and one of the big tornadoes was the one that hit Tuscaloosa. So I'm kind of right in the middle of a big tornado reading. I don't know why, but I'm into it. Because I am so into tornado books right now, I also want to read When the Sirens Were Silent by Mike Smith. This book, I believe, is only 65 pages. I have it on my Kindle, so I think it'll be a really quick read. And I think I want this to be my last tornado book because they're kind of not giving me anxiety, but they're a little stressful to read. This one, Where the Sirens Went Silent, is about the Joplin tornado, and it's specifically focused on, I guess, I never knew this, but I think there were problems with their warning system. I don't know. I'm really excited to read this, and it's short, so it'll be great for a little 24-hour readathon. After I finish those two books, I really want to finish A Wrinkle in Time. I only have about 100 pages left in this, less than 100, so I want to finish this up because I am enjoying it. I just think I need a push to finish this. And so altogether, that's 300-ish pages, maybe 250. So I know that I want to read more than that. So I'm gonna kind of wait and see what I'm feeling like after I finish those books. And then I'm going to go over to my TBR shelf and decide. But let me take you over to my TBR shelf now. It's not really a TBR shelf, but most of the books I haven't read are over there. And kind of let you know what I'm thinking about. Here is another shelf I have. I just put this up. Well, I had it, but I moved it out here. So these are mostly books I haven't read. There's a couple that I have read on here. But this top shelf is kind of from here to here are the books I wanted to read in August. So this is probably what I'm going to be pulling from. I think I kind of really want to read Geekerella. I was watching someone's video just yesterday and they were talking about how good that is. So I think that would be also a good kind of light contemporary to read. If not, I think I might read this Pipe Dreams, which is a hockey romance, because again, I want to get my mind off work. So I think that either of those would be two good options. But we shall see. Like I said, I'm going to decide what I'm in the mood for tomorrow when I'm ready to read. So I'm already failing my readathon. It's 7:15. And I was going to start at 7, so not that big of a deal. But first what I'm going to read is What Stands in the Storm by Kim Cross. Like I said, I have about a little less than 200 pages in this. I actually, I don't know why I said it like that. I do have the audiobook of this too. So I may listen to that a little bit tonight. But I'm gonna try and like actually read it. I don't know how much reading I'll actually do tonight because it's Friday night and there's this TV show called Live PD that I am obsessed with, and it starts in an hour actually, and it's 3 hours long, so that's a little bit intense. But I'll probably read during the commercials and things like that. So I don't know. We'll see how much reading I actually get done tonight. So, but I will keep you guys up to date. Okay, so it is 10:53 on Friday night, and I got about 30 pages read, so I have about 150 left in What Stands in the Storm. I might read just a little bit tonight, like probably 10 pages in bed, but yeah, I think that's all that I'm going to read tonight. So I'm excited for tomorrow. I want to finish this. I want to finish A Wrinkle in Time. And then, and then I want to read that, there's another tornado book that I want to read. And then hopefully I can get to Geekarella. I really want to make a, good solid push tomorrow before 7 o'clock. Okay. Hey everyone, so now it is Saturday. It is 9:56 in the morning. I've done a little bit of reading. I'm still in the book that seems to never end. It is What Stands in the Storm. I'm now on page 205, so I have about 75 pages left. I do have to run some errands this morning, so while I'm kind of getting ready and running those errands, I think that I'm going to listen to the audiobook. So hopefully I can finish this book by then. I'm a little bit disappointed. I thought I was going to be able to read all of these books in 24 hours. But really I've read 70 pages since I started this last night. So I don't know if I'm going to get to all the books I thought I was going to get to, but I guess we shall see. So that's my plan for this morning. Okay, it is, I never know the time, 12:36, so Saturday afternoon. I just finished What Stands in the Storm by Kim Cross, and I really enjoyed this book. Well, enjoyed is a weird way to say it. This book is about the April 27, 2011 super outbreak of tornadoes, and this specifically talks about that outbreak took place over Mississippi, Alabama, and Georgia, and up into Tennessee, and I think it says overall 21 states were affected by the storm system. But this book focuses specifically on Alabama with a main focus on the Tuscaloosa tornado. This is the second book in about 3 days I've read about tornadoes. I also finished earlier Mercy of the Sky. This one talks about the 2013, I forget the official, May 20th, 2013 tornado that occurred in Moore, Oklahoma. I think I'm going to do a separate video comparing these because they're very similar. I think they even came out within a couple months of each other back in 2015, I believe. Yeah, 2015. So I'm going to do a separate video comparing them, but I really enjoyed both of them. They both really emotionally affected me. The Oklahoma one affected me more because I've lived in Oklahoma and I have specific memories of this particular tornado and the one that happened a week after it. So I think that I probably like Mercy of the Sky a little bit better. But I think that What Stands in the Storm was better quality of writing, and it was super emotional. I teared up a lot, and I'm not normally a crier. So I really like these if you're interested in nonfiction about storms or whatever. I think these are really good. Both of these were really good. So now I think I'm going to read my last tornado book to kind of move on from this phase of my reading. But this is When the Sirens Went Silent. And this is about the Joplin tornado that actually happened just like a month after the tornadoes in this one. I think this is super short. I think it's only like 65 pages, so hopefully it won't take me too long. Maybe like an hour or two. So yeah, so I definitely want to read this while I'm still in my tornado phase, and I might talk about this. If it's good, I'll talk about it, or if it's bad, I'll talk about it in that video that I do. Okay. So it is now 2:14. I think that's like an hour since the last time I checked in, and I did just finish When the Sirens Were Silent by Mike Smith. I did like it. It made me want to read a book that was more in depth about the Joplin tornado. Like I'm sure they exist. I don't know of one off the top of my head. And I'm not gonna do that now. Like maybe next spring I might look into it. But I think I'm kind of like these books are obviously like super. They're about like a really hard topic, so I kind of want to set them aside and go on to read something lighter for a little bit longer, for the next couple weeks. But I am glad that I read all three of these. And just going back to When the Sirens Were Silent, this book I would not recommend if you don't know anything about tornadoes. It goes into since it is so short, it doesn't do a lot of explaining the concepts behind them. So if you don't know what a hook echo is, if you don't know the difference between a tornado warning and a tornado watch, if you don't know just things like that, about the Storm Prediction Center in Norman, Oklahoma, then you probably won't get too much from this book. You might get confused because he'll talk about hook echoes without even explaining what they are. It's really interesting. I'm glad I read it. It was super short, like I said, an hour, if that. Probably not even that because I talked to my mom for a little while. But it was really good. I think, what time is it? I know I said it before. 2:18. I think I might take a little bit of a reading break. I've read pretty much the whole day. I ran some errands. But I think I might take a little bit of a reading break, and I don't know what I'll do. Maybe watch TV, maybe I'll go to Sonic and get a happy hour drink. I don't know, but I'll let you guys know when I'm reading again. Okay. Hey everyone. Okay, it is actually Sunday. I didn't update last night, but I really didn't read anything more last night. I read 3 pages in A Wrinkle in Time. I think I'm just going to use this book as my lunchtime book, the book I'll take to work and read while I'm at lunch, to kind of get through it that way, because I'm really struggling to get through it and I'm not really that excited to read it. I want to kind of read something else. But anyway, so I'm happy with what I read in 24 hours. It wasn't as much as I originally thought. I finished now I can't even remember the name. What Stands in the Storm. I finished that one. That one had 180 pages, and then I read When the Sirens Were Silent, and that one had 65. So I read 240 pages. That's pretty good for me. I'm a pretty slow reader. It wasn't as much as I thought I was gonna read. I thought in my head, I'm gonna read 1,000 pages or something crazy. But I am happy. It's more than I probably would have read anyways, and it helped get my mind off work, so that was good. Today, this isn't part, I'm gonna stop vlogging, but today I am gonna pick up Geekerella and kind of read some of this, but I won't finish it at all. So I'll talk about this in my August wrap-up if I finish it. So thank you for watching. Please subscribe and leave a comment about if you've ever done a 24-hour readathon, or if you like the idea of it or anything. Okay, bye.